What the Canadians have already done is take the bourbon off the shelves, just taking it off the shelves. And that was the first blow that they landed on us. So give me your thoughts about where this all ends.
Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Andrew, and I speak up for working class Americans, for our rural communities, for justice, and yes, for real patriotism. Not the performative kind that wraps itself in a flag and sells out farmers for billionaire tax breaks. The kind that fights for every American to thrive, whether you're in Kentucky, California, or Kalamazoo. Today, we're breaking down a clip that perfectly captures the disconnect between performative politics and real policy. It's a video where Senator Mitch McConnell questioning a USDA nominee about the impact of Trump's tariffs on American agriculture. Now, let's watch the video.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Judge, I think your most important qualification for this job is you're a fan of the Tennessee walking horses, as we are in Kentucky. And believe it or not, you even know where the Banana Festival is in Fulton County. Having checked those two boxes, you're obviously totally qualified for this job. Look, I think you know that we're all concerned about the tariff issue. I don't know what kind of impact the Agricultural Department will have on the administration's tariff policy, but it is quite concerning to Kentucky farmers. We're the 13th largest exporter of agricultural goods. And believe it or not, even bourbon is considered agriculture because it's made from a whole lot of corn, largely grown in Kentucky. What the Canadians have already done is take the bourbon off the shelves, just taking it off the shelves. And that was the first blow that they landed on us. So give me your thoughts about where this all ends for American agriculture.
Well, Senator, I appreciate your commentary, and I hope I can see you at a future Tennessee Walking Horse National Celebration or Banana Festival in the years to come. When it comes to your point about trade, I am reminded, you won't be surprised, of the department's statutory responsibility. Congress has charged the Secretary of Agriculture and a department as a whole with not only informing the president, but informing the rest of the cabinet about the effect of items under consideration on the economy of rural America. And that is what we've got to be. We've got to be a voice to let all of the policymakers know what the policies that they are considering will do in rural America and suggest ways that those policies can better help rural America. When it comes to my role in that, Senator, I've been called many things throughout my career. Quiet has never been one of them. So you can rest assured that I will be a voice within the administration, letting them know where there are opportunities that they can do more for rural America and America's farmers.
Senator Smith.
Now listen, as a left-wing patriot, I care deeply about American workers, our farmers, and our rural economy. So let's talk about what was said, what was not said, and what needs to change. So McConnell starts off with a little good OL boy charm, talking about Tennessee walking horses and the Banana Festival in Kentucky. Now, that's cute, but let's get real. Our farmers are hurting. And Mitch, who's been in the Senate since the 80s, has presided over the steady decline of the very communities he now pretends to champion. He brings up bourbon, a major export product for Kentucky, one I respect. I mean, yes, it's made with corn, and yes, that's agriculture. But here's the thing. Trump's trade war, which McConnell backed, hit bourbon hard. Canada and others retaliated with tariffs, and Kentucky distillers, local corn growers, and everyday workers paid the price. Asterisk, that's not patriotism. That's political malpractice. Asterisk. Let's unpack the tariff issue. Republicans like to talk tough on trade. America first, they say. But what did Trump's tariffs actually do? They kicked off a trade war with no clear strategy, hurt our soybean farmers, corn growers, dairy producers, and yes, bourbon makers. China slapped retaliatory tariffs. Canada pulled product from shelves. Exports dropped. And guess what? The Trump administration had to bail out Farmer Asterisk with tens of billions in subsidies, taxpayer money, to cover up the economic damage they themselves caused. You want to support American farmers? Then don't treat them like pawns in a geopolitical game of chicken. Now, let's talk about the USDA nominee. I'll be honest, I like parts of what he said. He made it clear that the Department of Agriculture has a statutory duty to speak up for rural America. He said he won't be silent. That's good. We need people in the administration who will advocate for the little guy, the folks who grow our food, who are stewards of the land, and who've been ignored or exploited for decades. But words are easy. The real test will be whether this nominee and this administration will push for fair trade, green investment in rural infrastructure, and real support for small farmers, not just big AG. As a left-wing patriot, I want to see policies that reflect our values and our vision for the future. I want trade deals that protect workers and the environment, not just corporate profits. I want rural broadband, public health care, and clean energy jobs in every forgotten town across this country. I want the USDA to fight for climate resilience, local food systems, and land equity, especially for young and BIPOC farmers. And yes, I want tariffs to be strategic, not reactionary, and never used to score political points at the expense of American livelihoods. Let's stop treating farmers like props in campaign ads and start treating them like the backbone of America, because that's what they are. So yeah, Mitch McConnell wants to talk about horses and bourbon, fine. But when you peel back the curtain, the truth is clear. The GOP created the crisis they now pretend to care about. We need to hold them accountable. We need bold leadership of the USDA, but more than that, we need a movement that puts people over profit, communities over corporations, and justice over jingoism. If you agree, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with someone who still thinks tariffs are a magic bullet. In the comments, let me know what you think the USDA's priorities should be. Until next time, stay informed, stay active, and remember, loving your country means fighting for everyone in it.